Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex, and today we're taking a look at my favourite deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Now no camera today for the regulars, I'm actually out of town, but I wanted to get something out there. So hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals weekly, and let's get started. So first off, a really unique week, this one. The UK, EU and Australia, they've been super quiet to open up the year with sales, and then this week, monster sales, so they definitely win the week. We just saw over 1,000 games added to the sales yesterday. For those in the US and Canada, I'd check the price difference, add to the wish list, or even region hop. First up then, OlliOlli Switch stance with 85% off. We saw the most recent entry hit the Switch world. I reviewed it here on the channel, but go back here to where it all started. Now if you did start on the new entry, the more simplistic visual style, it may take some getting used to, but the gameplay is here, and there was a good reason why so many were excited for a new entry. This here though, it's the first two games though, so 50 levels, 250 challenges, different modes, it's got everything you could hope for, and then it's even a new low price. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit then spoke to this one recently, so I'll keep it quick. Fantastic remaster, really performs well on the Switch, and it's one of the better races on the system as well thanks to its inclusion of cross-play multiplayer. It's not a genre though known for keeping the online community active, so for Switch players outside of Mario Kart, this may be a really good option with that PC kind of element as well. A new low then, 75% off. Steel Assault now is for the retro fans out there, and it's here with a new low price, 30% off. I was a big fan of this one as you run and gun through this world while leveraging a zip wire for traversal and I guess almost like optimal attack locations. I wish it had local multiplayer support. It's not the longest either given the genre, maybe a couple of hours, but come here to face multiple difficulties and chase high scores. Throwaway story as well than this one, kill the big bad boss, but it allows for some fantastic set pieces. Limbo then gets a new low price for those in the UK, EU and Australia with 90% off. We've hit the cap here in America unfortunately, and I'm wondering if that will ever take effect in other regions. This though, it's a classic game, but the less you know the better off you are, so I stick to the tagline. It's a puzzle platformer, and uncertain of your sister's fate, you enter Limbo. Incredible game, I am 100% behind everyone experiencing this dark tale. My Hero one's Justice 2 then is another one with a new low price for those in the UK, EU and Australia, but I really love this price point. It's on sale in the US and Canada, but it's nowhere near similar. It's not the, deepest of fighters out there, but I just really enjoyed its simplistic brawler style and flashy graphics. I think they did a top quality job on the visual design though. It's got a sizable story mode, and of course then the usual arcade, competitive and so on. 65% off though, that is a steal. Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, the official video game then is far from perfect, but with the Winter Olympics on currently, kind of definitely gets me in the mood for this sort of shallow competitive experience. I actually had some fun with this one at release, so it's dumb, but it has some surprisingly entertaining events. Some of course are weak as well honestly, but if you fancy a risk, take a look with this new low price, 75% off. Offense wise, 18 of them, everything from tennis to football to track and field. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic then gets its first sale in the UK, EU and Australia, and I did a performance review of this one on the channel. You'll find that linked in the pinned comment down below. This one, it's for the RPG fans out there, and it's a classic as you define your character, who they become, basically save the Republic or side with the Empire. It's not perfect on the Switch, it had this huge text box on screen and some frame rate drops even, but it's easy to forgive when the game is this good. Then it's rocking 25% off. Nexomon then is a Pokemon clone that originally appeared on iOS and Android. It would go on to spawn the console sequel Extinction, and here they take us back to that original title. At times the copying can be a little direct, but for old school Pokemon fans, I really do think it's worth the time. It's a little bit more back to basics in its gameplay and design, but brings a little extra challenge as well. The story, it's surprisingly entertaining as well, then you set out to save the world from the Nexolord. Get in here though, explore this world, find 300 Nexomon, and even the visual style, I wasn't sold at first, but I actually came around to it. A new low price then, 20% off. Roki then is an underappreciated gem for those old school adventure fans out there. I know I'm butchering the name, the pronunciation no doubt, but you'll join Tove, a young girl, on an adventure to save her family, and it's all influenced by Nordic folklore. It's not a challenging game, but between the visual design, the audio, it just hits all the right boxes, and it's a good one for any age as well. Think here though, exploration, puzzles and monsters. A new low price then, 67% off. Evergate continues to drop in price and another new low, now 45% off, and this one also underappreciated. They did a permanent price drop on this one as well, so it's coming in super cheap because it launched like right around the $20 mark or your equivalent. It's a Twitch platformer, but not quite Super Meat Boy difficulty, so it could be a good entry point to the genre as well, but you can essentially jump and use this soul flame for abilities like flinging yourself across this world or slowing down time. You have to hit these crystals around the map, which kind of activates things. Beautiful game though, and a trip through the afterlife. Everhood then, hidden gem time. This game is crazy, but in the best possible way. It launched at a direct, or at least I believe it was a direct. The trailer though caught my eye, I took the risk and it did not disappoint. This one's an adventure RPG that uses musical rhythm based battles. It's another one where I don't want to say, so much, so I'm sticking to the tagline, but you are a wooden doll whose arms have been stolen by a blue gnome. It's a strange world too, but go get your life back, so to speak, and it's around 6 hours, and yeah, it was just intriguing from beginning to end. It's a new low then, 33% off. Cat Quest 2 then is an action RPG, and a very good one at that. The first also has a sale, so maybe start there. That one matches the low, but this sequel, it drops a new low price with 65% off. It's another one that's great for any age, but I love the fact it has local co-op for 2 players, and you'll play a cat king and dog king coming together, settling their differences, and trying to save their kingdoms. Think though, action, this great visual style, tons of weapons, items. It has everything a genre fan could hope for. Into the final 3 games of the video, then we're starting with Quake. I'm not sure I need to say all that much on this one, it's worth full price, definitely worth this new low of 50% off, and yeah, it's just an incredible port that shows the game the respect it deserves. A dark fantasy campaign, a warrior fighting all sorts of evil, and then it packs the base game, the expansion packs, a brand new expansion, Horde mode, local play, online play, and even mod support as well. It even then throws in crossplay and the original Trent Reznor soundtrack, which is just a piece of genius. Our penultimate game of the video then, Fez, and another classic in the world of gaming, but for the puzzle fans out there. Bit of a surprise to see this one drop during a Nintendo Direct, but for me, the Switch, it is the perfect home for this particular title. You are Gomez, though, a 2D creature in a 2D world, or at least you think that is the case. That's when you discover a third dimension. Now you need to adventure through these structures and figure out what is happening. Harder than it sounds, honestly, this one, but the amount of creativity, it is incredible, and it's a new low price, 33% off. Our final game of the video then, XCOM 2. Yes, it's on sale in the US and Canada, but take a look at the price in other regions. That is crazy to me for the amount of game you are getting here. I did a performance review of this one on the channel. Honestly, it has issues, frame rate, presentation, but it's XCOM in the palm of your hands, which made me extremely forgiving. That and the fact I feel like this game, it struggles on any platform. It's also impressive they didn't just, try and screw us with a cloud build. A strategy experience, so you are part of the human resistance pushing back aliens, and it includes the base pack, DLC, and a huge expansion as well. That is War of the Chosen. This is a steal, and if you're a strategy fan, I'm gonna say it's unlikely we will see it much cheaper than this. It's 25 gig of content though. It is a lot of game for this price point. Also though, at the same time, saying that, just be aware it's not a small game to, home on your SD card. 90% off though, it's one of the best deals I've seen in some time. And that's another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.